is like the reason why manifestation works for people is because the only time people think of time as past, present, and future, but the only time there is the present, and the future comes to you, to the present. So when people manifest things for their future, they're bringing it to them in their present. I'm butchering this explanation, but I always thought it was interesting. I'm not like super on the boat with, manifestation, but I have always been the kind of person who thinks everything is going to work out for me, and things always just go my way, and I feel like it's confident positivity, and I feel like that's totally a form of manifestation, because then things do go my way. So that's funny. And I think every time something doesn't go my way, it's kind of like building up to an underdog situation where it's like, oh my gosh, things weren't going my way, and then all of a sudden, like, everything turned around. And those are the best stories, so. The next affirmation, the next thing you need to hear today is letting go of certain connections, and choosing yourself hurts in the beginning, can be trying in the middle, but feels so damn good at the end. Letting go of certain connections and choosing yourself hurts in the beginning, can be trying in the middle, but feels so damn good in the end. I feel like to add to that, it's like you shouldn't regret losing people that weren't serving you. And all that is to say is just, if they weren't right for you at the time, I feel like social media makes it look so easy to see what they're up to. But if they weren't right for you in that time, it's okay to let them go and choose yourself. The next one says, cherish the ones who make your world better. Cherish the ones who check up on you. Cherish the ones who are patient with you. Cherish the ones who bring you peace. Cherish the ones who rejuvenate you, whose presence rejuvenates you. Cherish the ones who help you grow. Cherish the ones who always have your back. Cherish the ones who understand your silence. Cherish the ones who keep it 100 with you. And then says, who is this for you? Even if no one sees your art, don't stop creating it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Artistic outlets are so important. Exactly. Even if no one sees your art, don't stop creating it. And then this is just me saying, your creative your creative outlet does not need to be your side hustle. There doesn't need to be a monetary value attached to your creative outlet. You can create don't get what you want because you deserve better. Sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve better. Because you deserve better. Being consistent with yourself is a roller coaster, but a journey so worthwhile. Being consistent with yourself is a roller coaster, but a journey so worthwhile. Instead of obsessing over how they feel, focus on yourself. Nobody's got you like you got yourself. That's hard for me. Instead of obsessing over how they feel, focus on yourself. Nobody's got you like you got yourself. I didn't bring the thing that I usually like tapping on. The Apple Watch case. That's not even the case, it's the Apple Watch box. But I have some other things on this table that I was just tapping. This is AirPods. The hard case of an AirPod. The next affirmation is, you will find your own path. 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 You have so much to be proud of. You have so much to be proud of. Pat yourself on the back for your accomplishments, even the small ones. You have so much to be proud of. Pat yourself on the back for your accomplishments, even your small ones. Because hey, if you're not gonna pat yourself on your back for your accomplishments, no one else is going to. So pat yourself on the back for your accomplishments, even the small ones. Okay, so that was 9. Let's find 9 more. Let's find 9 more. Let's find 9 more. Let's find 9 more. Focus more on being your own source of happiness first. Focus more on being your own source of happiness first. Be mindful of the negative thought spirals. You don't have to drown in scenarios that don't exist and haven't happened. Be mindful of your negative thought spirals. You don't have to drown in scenarios that don't exist and haven't happened. That's so true. There is no past version of yourself that you need to get back to. Life is about moving forward and growing from the new lessons learned. There's no past version of yourself that you need to get back to. Life is about moving forward and growing from the lessons learned. You can't really expect some when somebody who is expected to show up for you, to be proud of you, to stand up for you, and they don't. But I guess sometimes we gotta look at it like we can't expect them to be if they're not emotionally available to themselves. Setbacks and mistakes are a normal part of the human experience. They don't mean all your progress is erased. Setbacks and mistakes are a normal part of the human experience. They don't mean all of your progress is erased. I love this one. You are enough as you are. You are enough as you are. You are enough as you are. Surrendering isn't just giving up. It's letting go of fruitless struggles and radically accepting reality. Surrendering is an act of self-care. Surrendering is not giving up. It's not giving up. It's letting go of fruitless struggles and radically accepting reality. Surrendering is an act of self-care. That reminds me when I had done the Reddit advice, I think one of the pieces of advice was like, don't listen to people who say don't ever give up, because sometimes you need to know when you're going through fruitless struggles for no reason, and sometimes you do need to give up. No, it's not giving up. It is self-care. Surrendering is an act of self-care. Focus on your craft. Focus on your craft. Cultivate a life that feels nourishing. Oh, that one's beautiful too. Cultivate a life that feels nourishing. In case no one told you today, prioritize your peace. Prioritize your peace. Visualize it, speak it, write it down, work on it. Not wasting your time on people that repeatedly demonstrate that they can't match your energy or efforts is one of the highest forms of self-love. Not wasting time on people that repeatedly demonstrate that they can't match your energy or effort is one of the highest forms of self-love. It's time to get clear about who you are, what you want, what you need, what you value, and what you deserve. You are so worthy of the love you wish for. You are so worthy of the love you wish for. You are so worthy of the love you wish for. Don't settle for crumbs in the meantime. Allow yourself to become the healthiest version of yourself. Purge the behaviors that are holding you back. Purge the behaviors that are holding you back. Trust your healing journey. Let it continue to direct you, correct you, and perfect you. else. Love yourself. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. Meditate, 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 meditate. Journal, journal, journal. Stretch, hydrate, repeat. Meditate, journal, stretch, hydrate, repeat. I don't journal enough. I used to. And I mean, one of the great benefits of journaling is that you can read back on how you're feeling and physically see your growth. Physically seeing how much you've grown. But it's just also so cathartic. Because for me, I would go to my journal and start writing about one thing. And then it would just be like my thoughts trail off to something else. And I go on a tangent. And it makes me feel better about whatever I came there that I was so anxious about. That I felt like I need to write down. And then my thoughts started trailing off. So it always makes me feel better. You can do the things your anxiety says you can't. You can do the things your anxiety says you can't. And the last one I'm gonna read. 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 If you're feeling the anxiety creep in today, I hope things get better for you. Remember, you're not alone. You got this. We got this. Okay, so I know this was a departure from my usual content, but I was feeling like I needed some positive affirmations, and I definitely feel more centered in terms of like some things, they don't matter, but I need to hone in on what makes me feel good, the people that make me feel good. Really leaning into that nurturing life. A life, not nurturing, nourishing